Hey, what's going on out there? YouTube is SEL0320 representing JVS. I'm back, you guys. Finally able to do some live streams with you guys. I've actually missed doing live streams. I'm about to actually bring that back into the fray because what I did, like, I think it was the beginning of the year or last year, I was doing like a vlog a day. If you guys are interested in that, please let me know in the comment section below. I actually really enjoyed it. It's very therapeutic to me, and I wouldn't mind doing it again. Right now I'm dealing with some like crazy traffic and a lot of rain, but I wanted to talk with you guys because we're at 40K. We're legit at 40,000 subscribers, and I said that was a certain mark where there was gonna be a lot of changes added with Team JVS, and already structurally it already kind of has. The reality is this: by the end of this year, you know, me and my wife, we will have another member of Team JVS in the bundle of joy that is going to be our child. And the reality is that the frequency of videos and the easiness that counts to do editing and stuff like that is going to be very, very different moving forward. I still have a lot in me to react to and want to talk about and do. But even this time next year, I probably will not be able to go to San Diego Comic-Con, but Team JVS will be able to. It's just going to be different people are going to be spearheading certain things, and certain responsibilities are going to be delegated to other people. And so, in terms of reactions is really big for you guys. Like, you guys love our reactions. I love incorporating Alicia to our reactions. I love incorporating Joe to our reactions. I enjoy putting Keaton and Jarrell and Big Gold Belt, and a lot of other like notable people that I love putting them in far as our reactions. And so I want to definitely continue reactions. So I'm not saying we're gonna stop doing reactions, but what has happened is I haven't been able to frequently add reactions like I want to. For instance, Cloak and Dagger. You guys love Cloak and Dagger as much as me and Alicia do. But you guys probably haven't seen any of our reactions to Cloak and Dagger, because the reality what's been happening is we'll react to Cloak and Dagger and we'll just take it and we'll put the whole entire reaction up, and it's going straight to our Patreon family. If you don't know what Patreon is, essentially it's a platform to be able to help push into the challenge of the channel. In other words, like, people would choose to do like a tier 1, tier 5, tier 10, whatever. And whatever they actually pledge per month for Team JVS, they get ability of being able to get access to exclusive content. Like, some of them asked us to look at The Expanse. Some of them asked us to look at Bates Motel. Some of us asked to look at Lucifer. Some of them that are higher tier asked us to react to actual movies, and they get the full entire reaction without any kind of edits. And the reality is, this is the real truth for me specifically, because the reality is I do all the editing. Nobody else does the editing, nobody else does the pre-recorded, and I kind of spearhead everything. Doing like a full reaction, I love doing that, because all it is just a matter of me recording it and putting a layer on top of it and just putting it up. And it takes like less than a few hours to be on the Google Drive. Once it's on the Google Drive, then I just put it to a location, and they can watch it as much as they want. So they can even keep the reaction. And so it's like so much easier versus I go and look at Cloak and Dagger that night, say at 8 o'clock or whatever. Once I end up looking at it and finish watching it, it takes me probably, I want to say, from, say if I started looking at it at 8, finished at 9, by the time it's around 9:30, I would have just started editing it. And by the time I get done cropping down 44 to an hour worth of footage, Game of Thrones videos take a lot more time. It's like close to 12 or 1 o'clock at night. And so the reality is that is not something that I can consistently do with just me. And so it's so much more easier just to go ahead and, like, no edits, just take it and put it directly up there. And the Patreon family, like, they've been actually enjoying most of the Cloak and Dagger reactions because they're actually up there right now on Patreon. All the episodes of Cloak and Dagger, for the most part, are up there on the Patreon page. So what I want you guys to do is let me know this. So everybody listening, please pay attention. I need for you guys to put in the chat right now or in the comment section shows and reactions that you would consider untouchables. What I mean by untouchables is that you guys have to be able to watch it on YouTube. Like, it is imperative, like it is the utmost importance to be viewed and watched on YouTube, exclusively on YouTube, permanently. I need to know that, because what's going to end up happening, it might be 3 shows, depending on unanimously what people say, there's going to be the permanent ones on YouTube on a permanent basis, versus everything else is going to be going on the Patreon page. So people that are legit pledgers and part of the dollar pledge, if they're pledging $1, they get access to everything anyway. So I need you guys to let me know what shows are the ones that you guys would consider to be untouchables, because I can watch as many shows as I want. Like, I can look at Van Helsing right now, I can look at Darling in the Franxx, I can look at My Hero Academia and all these other shows, and I can have reactions for those up there in no time. Those can easily go directly to the Patreon page, and anybody that's a Patreon supporter, they have instant access to it, and it's not a problem. But the reality is, I need to be able to narrow down those ones that you guys feel like you should be able to have. In my heart, personally, I feel like Black Lightning, Gotham, and between Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead, that those are the 3 right now, in my personal opinion, that are considered untouchables. Because honestly, like, I love, like, you guys' like enthusiasm as soon as like the reactions come up, because you guys are processing and feeling the same exact thing we're feeling. But at the same time, if you really want to actually watch whatever kind of show you want from us, like, if you're a Patreon supporter, like, you can easily get that recommended. Like, you could go and say, like, I recommend as a supporter, and go into the chat. Because basically, if you go to the page right now, go to patreon.com/JVS_Patreon, you'll be able to see all the different things that we already have up there. And it's just like YouTube in the sense that you can actually be a little bit more proactive about comments and stuff like that. And I can kind of feed into whatever your request is, and you can send me an instant message anytime you want. That's not even necessarily a problem. But again, I need for you guys to let me know in the chat what you guys consider to be untouchables, because I'm going to probably narrow it down to 3 that I'll be able to consistently be able to actually edit down. Personally, I love My Hero Academia. I want to be able to continue to do that, but what's happening is that moving forward, there's going to have to be a shifting and a changing as far as how Team JVS functions moving forward, and we're definitely going to be leaning a lot more towards Patreon, just because the ease of usage when it comes to these full reactions. And not just that, like, I feel like a lot of times, even with Steven Universe and other shows, like, I don't like cutting out like reactions. I don't like, in the sense, not the editing part, but I feel like there's a lot of times we'll look at shows and like we're like so in it, and like you're sitting there seeing one section and then you're seeing a completely different one. I don't like that. I personally would rather look at the whole entire thing too. So I want you guys' feedback. I want you guys to let me know if this is informative, if this gave you more of a process update of kind of what's going on. Please leave a like. Definitely share this. I'm gonna see who put stuff in the chat real quick. Marvel DC trailer reactions. Oh, so trailer reactions, they're gonna stay. Trailer reactions are not gonna go anywhere. Those are fine, because those are like minutes versus like hours. So to keep the record clear, trailer reactions aren't going anywhere, okay? So just let you guys know that, so you don't have to worry about that. Let me see here. Definitely Cloak and Dagger on YouTube, interesting. That's Ryan. Steven Woods, Gotham, Untouchable. Yeah, I agree, Steven. To answer Ryan, I apologize if you kind of felt slighted. I'm not sure if you're a Patreon supporter or not, but I know for a fact we haven't put any Cloak and Dagger reactions in the past 3 episodes. I do know that the season finale is coming up. Maybe for Ryan, maybe I'll try to see if I can edit down some episodes to react to. But truth be told, I know that the series finale of the originals is coming up, and I want to react to it. Like, I want to literally go on Netflix right now and watch episode, record every single episode, and just go ahead and start uploading those reactions to Patreon right now. That's what I really want to do, so that people can be able to see our reactions and I can be able to be caught up. But doing that, like trying to catch up and do reactions to season 4, season 5 of the originals and practically putting those up on YouTube, it just isn't. I don't see how it's gonna happen by myself. I just really don't, personally. So again, biggest variables are reactions for trailers, not going anywhere. Music video reactions aren't going anywhere. We're gonna whittle down the amount of reactions that are on YouTube for episodes specifically, probably down to 3, maybe a little bit more. I'm not really sure yet. Right now I can only see myself doing 3 shows. But Patreon, I can watch whatever you want, as much as you want, because it's no hurt for me to put the full entire episode reaction. I actually really much so prefer that, but that's going to be specifically through our Patreon page. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Please smash that like button. Definitely subscribe, and if you're not subscribed, yeah, we got a lot of content coming. I got interviews coming that I have yet to post up. I've got a recap video that I'm editing down for San Diego Comic-Con. It's gonna be really dope to actually let you guys see. On top of that, there is a surprise that I'm gonna be doing, and I'm gonna be doing a giveaway for 40K. 40K is huge. 40K is so huge. So there's gonna be definitely a big giveaway for YouTubers and patrons. And patrons, those ones that are in the tier 10, you guys are getting free movie tickets. So I'll talk to you guys soon about that. Anybody that is on the Patreon side right now. But yeah, keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Love you guys. Definitely appreciate your feedback. I really need you guys to let me know what you're thinking, where you're going with this, and if you have concerns, if you have aspirations, if you want to be a Patreon supporter, you don't know what's that look like. If you already are a Patreon supporter, thank you, God bless you. And if you're just a normal YouTube subscriber, I love you. I appreciate you, because we wouldn't be able to do any of this short of what you guys have been pushing to us, okay? So I'll talk to you guys later. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Later, guys.